Craig Allen is with us on this first day of summer. Guess what? It seems like summer, doesn't it? Craig Allen, why am I guessing it doesn't stay quite this nice in your 5-day forecast? 5-day forecast now. How's it look, Craig Allen?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good, and the forecast is pretty good, too. It was Dr. Frank Field. That goes way back. And a guy named Tex Antoine. He unfortunately had a falling out with his TV career at the end, but he was a really darn good guy to watch on air. And what I used to do is when I got really interested in this, I was taking a chalkboard down to my parents' the dinner table. And I would sit there and I'd have the outline of the United States like scratched out on the chalkboard. And I would actually start drawing with chalk at that time, because that's the way most weather stuff was on TV. We didn't have graphics like we have now. We had literally charcoal or cutouts, magnetic cutouts that went on there. But anyway, I would draw all these things and I would come down to the table during, at dinner time and give my parents the forecast. So, I was watching all these guys on TV for the longest time. Frank Field was on NBC, Tex was on ABC, and there was another guy who actually worked for CBS for the longest time. And he wasn't as personable, but he was really good, and his name was Gordon Barnes. So all three people were inspirations to me. I just used to watch them. I would that's how I would end my day. I would literally go down to or sit in front of the TV and watch weather. Where everybody else was watching cartoons, I watched weather. In reverse. What happened is I used to have a terrible fear of thunderstorms. And the only way that it seemed that I was able to get away from that fear was to learn about them. And so at 5 years old, I was frightened to death. And at 12 years old, I was already, studying weather. Through all the years, and I've been through several news directors because we keep trying to make the station different and better all these years, and so many news directors, program directors, and you think about the changes that have been made, and we are still here with two all news stations in New York City, both doing their own thing, and the credibility and the awards that we have won. And you take a look out there at some of those pictures that are up there from the beginning days of 880 or 88, as we called it back in those days. And while you may not recognize a lot of those people out there, the thing is that every one of us that's in here now is trying to make the station as great as they did. So in other words, me with weather, Tom Kaminsky with traffic, trying to emulate the days of Neil Bush, and Steve Scott, Wayne Cabot, Michael Wallace, all of our anchors, Paul Murnane, Tim as news director. Now everybody's trying to not just emulate, but to make everyone who came before us proud. And we're still here and we're still doing it. So every one of us may someday be up on those walls out there. And it's an incredible feeling to think that we're trying to do the best that we possibly can to make those people proud that are up on the walls right now. And at the same time, we're helping the entire New York market the best that we possibly can. I'm Craig Allen. An absolutely delightful evening. It's 83. I'm Craig Allen in the WCBS Weather Center.